welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add IndiaMART leads and inquiries to Salesforce for fertilizer business. So here I am dealing in fertilizers and I'm promoting my business with the help of IndiaMART, that is an amazing B2B marketplace of India. So my objective is that every time I am going to receive a new lead and a new inquiry in IndiaMART for my business, automatically that lead should be added along with the inquiry in my Salesforce CRM so that I will be able to nurture the leads and convert them into payable customers. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up the connection between IndiaMART and Salesforce, and that we are going to do without any coding and any programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step for your business, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen, everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step that how we can automatically add IndiaMART leads for our fertilizers business in Salesforce CRM so that we will be able to nurture our leads effectively, so that we can automate the entire process of lead nurturing by directly adding the leads receiving from IndiaMART to Salesforce. So here I am promoting my fertilizers business with the help of IndiaMART, and I am receiving multiple inquiries as well as different leads on regular basis. I want to add all my leads automatically in Salesforce in order to nurture them and to convert them into payable customers. Therefore, I want to set up a connection between IndiaMART and Salesforce. And to build this connection, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills because I'm going to use an amazing automation software over here, that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect helps us to build the connections between our work applications effortlessly, effectively, without the requirement of any coding and any programming skills to automate all our daily repetitive tasks. So let's get started quickly with the help of Pabbly Connect. Today, we will be setting up the connection between IndiaMART and Salesforce. So this is the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on Access Now. It has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created. And to save these workflows, we can also create separate folders like this according to the purpose of the workflows. Okay. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this Create Workflow option given on right side. Here you can see a dialog box is open in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Add IndiaMART leads or inquiries to Salesforce for fertilizers business. After giving the name to my workflow, then I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have list of folders over here. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to IndiaMART. So automations for IndiaMART leads will be my folder. Then I'm going to click on Create. As we have done that, you can see a new screen is open in front of us, which contains two extremely important windows. Basically, we can say this is a blank workflow which we have to fill up in order to complete our automation successfully. Okay, so here we have trigger and actions. What are trigger and action? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose I want that as soon as I'm going to receive a new lead through IndiaMART, automatically that lead should be added in my Salesforce CRM account. For that, I'm going to take IndiaMART in trigger and Salesforce in my action step. When we are going to build the connection between these two applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the lead is received through IndiaMART, then only that lead will be added to Salesforce, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating our automation step by step. To start with the process, first of all, we'll go towards our trigger step and we will select our trigger application. So by using which application you want to start your workflow, I want that when I'm going to receive a new lead or a new inquiry through IndiaMART, then my workflow should start. So here I'm going to select IndiaMART as my trigger application. Then I'm going to select the trigger event, that will be new leads. So here I want that as soon as I'm going to receive a new lead through IndiaMART, then my workflow should start. You can see that here we have received a webhook URL for that. This means that now we have to build the connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect, so that the webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of every new leads or new inquiries through IndiaMART towards Pabbly Connect, and that too instantly. So how we are going to insert the webhook URL inside our IndiaMART account? For that, you can see we have also received some instructions. By following these instructions step by step carefully, we will be able to insert the webhook URL inside our IndiaMART account. So let's quickly copy it. And now I'm going to take you towards my IndiaMART account. After coming on IndiaMART, after login, from the left side here, you can see the option of Lead Manager. You have to select that, and then you have to find the 3 lines over here, that is the menu section. Under menu section here we have import export leads, and over here we have to click on push API. Now I'm going to delete the existing webhook from here, so I'm going to click on deactivate API, and here on my registered phone number an OTP is being sent, so I'm going to enter it over here to delete the existing webhook from here. After deactivating the existing API, now you can see we are on push API integration, where first of all we have to select the source of the leads. So you can select any of the source. I'm going to select other over here. And now we have to provide the name of the platform which we want to connect with IndiaMART. So the name of my platform will be Pabbly Connect over here. And we have to paste the webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Now let's click on Save Details. It is asking us the reason for setting up this connection. You can give any of the reasons over here. Let's say I'm going to select I can easily assign leads to my sales team and manage their performance. Now I'm going to click on Generate OTP. And as I have done that, you can see that the webhook is added. It is activated. So this means our connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. When we'll come back towards Pabbly Connect, it is showing waiting for webhook response. This means that now we have to do a test submission to capture the response and to continue our workflow. How we are going to do that? By simply creating a new lead, sending a new inquiry on our IndiaMART account. To do that, I have already created a dummy profile of a dummy lead, and I'm going to use that profile for sending a dummy inquiry for my fertilizers business on my IndiaMART account. So I'm going to open the profile of that dummy lead in incognito mode quickly. So here you can see that I have already opened incognito mode, and I've also opened the profile of the dummy lead, and with that profile now I'm going to send a dummy inquiry on my business. So I have already searched my business. As you can see, I'm going to click on contact supplier, and I'm going to enter the registered phone number which I have entered while creating the profile. I will submit it, and now I'm going to enter some details over here. Now I'm going to enter the actual message, actual inquiry. So here let's say it is. So here you can see that this is the requirement details I am going to enter as an inquiry message. Product required organic fertilizer. Quantity required is 500 kilograms. Purpose is agriculture used for wheat and rice cultivation. I'm going to quickly submit this information. It is saying that thank you for submitting the response. Your details are sent. So now I'm going to cross this. I'm going to take you back towards my IndiaMART account. And here you can see that the inquiry is received with the name as ABC Company. While creating the profile of the dummy lead, I have entered certain details such as name, email, phone number, company name, city, address, etc. So once we have entered the phone number and we have entered the inquiry, automatically all those details are going to be captured over here. Again and again, we do not have to enter the details. Okay. So now I'm going to open this inquiry which we have received. You can see that yes, here it is received through ABC Company, and we have all the details along with the exact inquiry. As we have received the inquiry and the lead over here in IndiaMART, let's go back towards Pabbly Connect as well. We will wait for a few seconds so that the response could be captured. And you can see that the response is received over here. We have the status of the lead, that is success. We have a unique query ID, which is going to be unique for every new lead. We have the subject, that is the default subject. Then we have the state of the lead, their name, smart lead, as I have entered while creating the profile. Their phone number, email address, city, country, state, the date and time at which the query is received. And when we scroll down here, we have received the exact inquiry as well. This means our connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. So now every time a new lead is going to receive and a new inquiry in IndiaMART, the response of that lead is going to be captured automatically inside Pabbly Connect as well. Once we have set up the connection successfully, let's move forward and we will set up the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect so that we can add these leads in Salesforce. So for that, let's go towards our action step. Let us select Salesforce as our action application. And then we will select the action event that will be to create a record. So we'll create a record to add the lead. Let's click on connect. You can see I'm already logged into my Salesforce account. So you also have to keep in mind you have to log into the applications which you want to connect with Pabbly Connect to make the connection easier and simple. Now you can see that here we have two options to build the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect. If you already have an existing connection, you can quickly select that. I'm going to show you that how you can create a new connection. For that, let's go towards add new connection and let us click on connect with Salesforce. As we have done that, you can see that Pabbly Connect is now asking us for the permission to access our Salesforce account. And because our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, so let's quickly click on allow. As we have done that, you can see our authorization has become successful and the connection between Salesforce and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So now let's quickly move forward. We will enter the details in these fields to create a record over there. So let's start with object first of all. What you want? I want to add the lead. So I'm going to click on lead over here. I will select lead. To add the lead in Salesforce, we have to enter the details in these fields. So let's start entering them one by one. First of all, it is asking us the last name, first name, salutation, title, company, etc. All these details are already received in our earlier response. So instead of entering the data manually, we are going to map them. So here you can see that this is my previous response. When I'm going to search for the name, here you can see that the name of the lead is received, but it is asking us the last name and first name separately, and we have received the full name over here in combined format. So in order to split the name so that we can map them separately, we have to use one more action step in between. For that, let's click on this add action step button in between and we will select text formatter by Pabbly as our action application, which is a feature of Pabbly that helps us to format the text in our workflows according to our requirements. So as we have done that, we have selected the application. Now we have to select the action event. With the help of text formatter, we want to split the name. So split name will be our action event. And now let's click on connect. As we have done that, now it is asking us which text you want to split. I want to split the name which I have received in my earlier response. So here I'm going to search for the name in my earlier response and here it is. So I'm going to simply map it. As we are mapping the data like this from the previous step, it has become dynamic, and with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. This means whenever a new lead is going to receive through IndiaMART, automatically this name is going to replace with a new name of that new lead, and in this way we are going to automate the entire process. Now it is asking us a separator by using which value you want to separate the name. I want to separate the name in between. I have the space for that. So I'm going to use the space I have in between first name and last name to split this name. It is saying that if you want to use the space as the separator, you have to use it in the given format. So let's copy and paste it over here. Then it is asking us segment index. That means what segment of this text you want. First, second, last, second to last, or all. I want both the first name and the last name. So all will be my segment. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request button. Here we have the first name and the last name separately. First of all, I will map the last name and then the first name. Then it is asking us a salutation. I'm going to select it as none because we could not define any salutation for the leads. We are going to receive multiple leads of various categories. Okay, if you want to provide any title to the lead, you can enter it. I'm going to provide the company name because it is mandatory. I'm going to search for the company name and here it is. We have mapped that. Then if you have received the street, you can map the street as well. I have not received the street over here, so I'm going to ignore this field. I have received the city, so I'm going to map the city over here. Then we have the state as well. Let's map the state. I have not received the zip code, so I'm going to ignore this field. I will directly map the country code and done. Latitude, longitude, etc. These are all not mandatory fields, so I'm going to ignore these fields. I'm going to directly map the mobile number over here. Then the email of the lead, and in the description I'm going to map the query which I have received so that I can identify all my leads separately and classify them on the basis of their inquiries. So in the description I'm going to map the inquiry message. Then now I'm going to directly click on save and send test request button. All these fields are not mandatory, but if you want you can definitely add them one by one according to your response. As we have done that, you can see that the response is captured, which is saying that success, and this is the ID of your lead. So I'm going to take you towards Salesforce. We will refresh the lead section, and here we can see that in recent items, we have the smart lead as it is added with all the details. We have the name of the lead, we have the company name, we have email, phone number, and when we'll scroll down, you can see that in description, we have the exact inquiry as well. So in this way, systematically, we will be able to add all our leads in Salesforce whenever we are going to receive them along with the separate inquiries through IndiaMART, as we have connected IndiaMART with Salesforce. So I hope this automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.